What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life. As you can see, we got something special on deck. We got an unboxing, guys. We got the S24 Ultra. Bringing this to the channel, guys, so you know it's going to be a lot of cases, a lot of reviews. We're going to be following this device hard. So right now, you're just going to get an unboxing, my thoughts on is it worth it, and just like a little first impressions and why I bought this device in the first place. Okay, guys, so I'm not really going to show off the box and stuff like that for personal information reasons, but we just going to go get straight into this unboxing of the S24 Ultra. This is the newest Samsung device. It drops on the 31st. It's got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It's got a flat display. And as you can see, I got the titanium black colorway. It's got a new titanium build. So we should be excited. Let's get excited. Let's get this thing out of the box. So we're not going to go too crazy here, guys. As you can see, it's not much that come in these boxes anymore. Unboxings are definitely not lit. So what you're going to have here is some paperwork and a Type-C cable. I'm not even pulling it out. I like what some of the phone companies like Xiaomi, Huawei, Oppo, all of them is doing. OnePlus, shout out to them. You're at least getting a charging brick to charge up your phone. Once you move that out the way, we blessed with this S24 Ultra titanium build. My first time seeing one, my first time looking at one. Of course, it looked just like the S22 and the S23 to the untrained eye. Of course, they got the same design style. Not complaining about that because I like internals to be really what they focus on, because I just want the best performing phone that I could get. But as you can see with the light on this is titanium black, but with the light on here, it almost got like a dark gunmetal gray to it. And as you can see, it seems like every year, only thing these manufacturers doing when it comes to the build is making these camera sensors protrude more and more. We're gonna go ahead and get this wrapper off the screen. There you go. So it's definitely got a different feel in the hand, guys. It's definitely different. Look at the titanium rails. It's a cold metal. I like that feel of the titanium rails. The titanium actually got a good look to it. One thing about the titanium, the build of this device that kind of attracted me to this device was the titanium rails and kind of how they match with the metal that's around the camera lenses. Like if you got that dark violet colorway or that violet colorway of this device or some other colorways, it'll pop even harder. But because I got black, it kind of like all blends in. But I like that like contrasty look of like the color on the back, but the rails, the titanium rails and the camera lenses almost looking like the same metal. I don't know if that's titanium lenses around the camera lenses, but I just, for some reason, that little aesthetic just popped out extra hard to me. As you can see on this side, we got the power button, volume rocker all the way up top. This is definitely a tall device. Look like we got an antenna band at the bottom, but look how these camera lenses definitely are protruding. They definitely way out there. Make sure you protect them. Now I'm just giving y'all a little startup. I'm gonna go ahead and put some information in the phone to set everything up, because we've been through these phone setups a million times. I'm gonna go ahead and set the phone up first, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all. And okay, YouTube, so we got through most of the setup, and I just wanted to show y'all the screen because that's one of the big things that's been implemented on this device this year is AI. So as you can see, advanced intelligence, get the most out of your phone. So just giving you a rundown of some of the features. Phone get real-time translation during voice calls. Samsung keyboard, change the tone of your writing, get spelling and grammar suggestions, things of that nature. Interpreter for when you speaking to someone in a different language. Samsung notes, automatically format, summarize, and correct and translate. Voice recorder, transform recordings into text, transcripts, and summarize. You can review and translate. Samsung Internet, get simple summaries of a web page. Create epic photos. You're definitely getting a lot in the photo editor and a lot of these new flagship smartphones like the Pixel 8 Pro and this phone, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra with AI. Okay, so this is what the device is going to look like, guys. I just set it up, put my Gmail in, set it up as a new device. Now let's just talk about worth for a minute. When it comes to this device, yes, the price did jump a little bit, and I'm not going to really say the price jumped, but it's no more 8 gig variant, only 12 gigs of RAM and up, so you're spending $12.99 for sure. And when I think about that, it's like I wish they would have still kept a cheaper option, because it's probably some people that don't need the internals but wanted the camera and wanted the big display. But outside of that, when we talking about a device like this, it's really all in what you want and what you need. Now, this is for a power user. This is a power user smartphone right here. I can say that I've used these devices year after year, the Ultras, the Notes, and things of that nature. So if you're not going to put a device like this to use, it's not worth it. I expect a lot of my devices because I use top tier cellular devices a lot. I will say I went to the more minimal devices. I was using more minimal slabs of glass and also combining that use with my fold, and I was using my fold as a tablet. Now, I will say this, in my personal phone use, I'm not gonna lie, I did get tired of the more minimal devices. I wanted the powerful slab of glass device, and this is one of the most powerful, I'm just gonna say, series of device of smartphone that comes out every year, and then it fights every device throughout the year and still remains king supreme. And when I say king supreme, I'm not saying it's the best, but it's just always competing. So I'm really excited to have this device in house. It's so much to get into, it's so much to go through, and I'm not reviewing this device or doing these tests and battery tests and performance tests comparing it to the device the year before. Let's just get this out of the way. If you've got devices, or if you got an S23 Ultra, I'm not gonna be like, well, this is not that much better than the S23 Ultra. We know that now, that devices are actually getting smaller upgrades. They basically tweaking these devices from year to year. Us as consumers, it's not on us to buy a device every year. It's us to buy a device when it's time to buy a device. Like right now, if you got an S23 Ultra, it's not time to buy a device. It's still a hell of a device. So I'm not going to be sitting here like, oh, well, this is not much better than the S23 Ultra. I'm going to just view this device like the S24 Ultra is the only phone out there, and I'm going to see what the tech per dollar really is, because they also got some great value phones out there like the OnePlus 12 that's dropping right now for $700, about $500 cheaper than this. But definitely excited for the Samsung Big Dog. You know, we getting S Pen, we getting the biggest display, we getting the best, one of the best processors on the market, so performance is going to be on point. And now we have AI features. Now, me personally, I feel like AI features kinda is a little gimmick, a little bit. I gotta be proved different. I haven't used the stuff yet, guys, but AI features sometimes feel like it could be a software update or a software thing. I'm not really sure yet, so I gotta really go on this tech journey and get into the AI features and see if this is something native to certain phones, and certain phones gotta perform certain ways to really use this artificial intelligence, or is this something that could really just be a device update and phone manufacturers are using this to bait you into buying a new device. But this your boy BG Tech Life. This is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. The coverage starts now, so make sure you subscribe. We're gonna have a lot of coverage, a lot of accessories, just a lot more. Just, you know, let's keep the channel growing and going. It's your boy BG. I'm out. Peace.